Yeah, it works. Perfect. Hello, welcome to Scratch 3D Printing. In this video, I'll be making a pumpkin like this with LEDs in there. Let's scratch to this build. It's getting close to Halloween and people are celebrating Halloweens all over the place. So I decided to, just 3D print myself a Halloween pumpkin like this. The face design, there's like many other face design, but I just went with this one. It seems pretty funny and cute at the same time and creepy at the same time. But essentially, I'll be turning this into an LED light pumpkin. I'll show you all the parts and then we'll just get right into building. This pumpkin consists of 5 parts. Well, 5 3D printed parts. The pumpkin itself, the battery cover, the lid, the battery holder, and the LED holder. Let's get right into building this pumpkin right now. So here's all the parts that will be needed. The pumpkin, this, and this. I'll also need this for making the battery, this for the positive, negative, and this one. Here is my LED piece. So 200 for all of these lights. Some of them are 2.2 volts and some of them are 3.2 volts. I'll be using this blue LED right here. So it takes 3 to 3.2 volts. Let's do that. I'll also be needing these male and female spade crimp terminal connector. For easy connecting, I'm going to be using these 2 of them plus 2 of these sleeves. Oh, and by the way, everything that I use in this video will be linked in the description down below. So if you are interested in making this yourself or just interested in these parts, go check out the link in the description. Lastly, we need a switch. Let's get building. Oh, and I 3D printed this soldering clamp holder here too, so this thing is amazing. I'll be using this thing to hold these so that I can solder them. While those two cool down, I'll be installing this piece first. Made a very small cutout over here. I can just push this thing down. I'll be using these 2 Allen wrench to push it down. Okay, so for this, I need 3 wires, positive and just negative. Okay, now that we got the wires pre-soldered, I'm going to be connecting them to these. Now let's connect them here. Made a cutout up here so that this can go in there. Just like that. Put the wire through this. Then put the hole up there, attachment up there, and then attach that up there like that, and then just push it down. Using this to push it in there, and then just clamp this down. Just like that. Just like that, we got the wire out. Same thing for the other side. Put that through, put it. And there we go. We got a battery connector. Now I need to put this with the negative here. I always forget this. I always forget to put the sleeve first, so I clamped this down. I was like, no, I forgot the sleeve, so I ruined all of these. So I ruined so many of these. But this time, I remember. Okay. There we go. Clamp it down. Do it for the front. And then clamp it down. There we go. That's perfect right there. It's never gonna come off. Do the same thing for this other black wire. Man, this thing is so comfortable, man. I squeeze so hard it doesn't hurt my hand. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. If you are interested in this, I'll leave a link down below. It comes with 5 attachments, and you can easily just pop these off, put in a new one, and then just like that, you got yourself one tool with 5 tool heads. It's just so amazing. I can now just go ahead and attach this to the switch, but I'll do this later. Time to put the LED in here. So for this piece, I made 2 small holes up here for the legs, so I can just push the leg in there and then just wiggle back and forth until it bends and comes out like that. Same for the other side. There we go. And for this, I just push all the way down. It's not gonna ruin the legs unless you do it like many times, then the legs might break, but if you just do it one time, it's totally fine. Now I can just attach this to the back of this. This time, for whatever reason, it doesn't fit anymore. It's way too loose. I printed this on the Cobra 3 and it's way too loose. The last time I printed this on the Ender 3v3 and it fits perfectly, but I guess on the Cobra 3 the tolerance is just a little bit better, but it's fine. I guess I'll just put 1 drops of super glue in there. Sometimes you just gotta fix the mistakes or the problems right there and then, instead of 3D printing a whole new package. I used to do that a lot. Whenever I made a mistake in my 3D printing or my 3D modeling, I went back and remodel another one and print it out, but that takes so much time. So now I know that I can just fix the problem right there and then, either by super gluing or drilling holes and stuff like that. So just push this thing in there. The super glue might seep out a little bit, but it's fine. I'll just let this sit for like 5 minutes so that it kind of cures, and then I will proceed. While I wait this to cure, looks like I cut this a little bit too long, so I'm gonna recut this wire and just do it right here. Only while I wait, I'll put some soldering on the feet here. Gotta be very careful, I don't want to melt. Okay, during that time, I recut this wire, make it shorter, and I put some soldering on my LED and make this wire shorter. So now I'm gonna be connecting these two. There we go. I'll be connecting this wire over here. Just add a little bit more so that it's more secure. That looks so nice. And again, I did it again. I forgot to put this thing on. Oh my gosh, why? I keep forgetting. Unsolder this and put this sleeve in there. There we go. It took like 5 seconds. At this point, I am pretty much set. All I need to do is put this in, put the battery in here. But before I do that, I will be testing to see if it works first. I got these 2 battery here. These are 2800 milliamp hour. They're AA batteries. It can be recharged, but it's just 1.2 volt. So it's a little bit lower than the normal voltage for these. Usually these batteries are 1.5 voltage, but these are rechargeable and they just came in 1.2 volts. But in total, it will be about 2.4 volts. Let's see if this works. Okay, so now I got it connected. Look at that, it fits so perfectly. Now I just need to connect these 2 wire. And look at that, it lights up. Look at that. Yeah, it works. Perfect. Taking one of these off just to be more safe. Connecting this to the switch. So these just snapped right in there. Fits really snugly. Push it all the way in with the sleeves. That is so nice. And right here, this is a dovetail joint right here. I made videos about this. If you want to see that video, I'll leave a link in the description down below. But it just essentially slides in like that. That's not. It slides in and then locks. There we go. Oh, it's the wires. It's the wires. Okay, there we go. Just push it in. Give it a little bit tap. Just like that. We got this in there. Putting it over here towards its place. Alright, this thing comes from the other side. Now that we got that in there, I'm going to be putting the switch from here. Just push it in there, fits like a charm. And I just need to connect these two to the switch. Just like so. A little bit tight, but it's possible. Just like that. Just like that. Now I'm going to put in the sleeves. And now put in the top connector. So this is why these connectors are so good. You don't have to solder them, and it's gonna be so hard to solder in such a tight place. Now we got everything assembled. I'm gonna be putting in the battery now, the second one, and then we're gonna turn off the light. Peekaboo! Look at that. It's supposed to be a lot brighter, but like I said, it's only 2.4 volts. I don't have the 1.5 voltage batteries anymore, and the top just fit in like that. And once everything works perfectly like this, I'm just gonna super glue the top, put it in there so that it's never gonna come off. And for this, I made this cover specifically for this. I feel like this is so smart, and I see this on lots and lots of battery holders or battery covers and just many other things, right? And you have texture right here. So this is just a 1mm line, extrude 1mm in there, and it's a texture. So then when you put it in here like this, these are dovetail joint also. Slide it in like that. This part right here is very smooth, so you can't really push. But for this right here, it has texture, so you have more grip, which is so amazing. And that completes everything of this pumpkin. Looks so cool, right? Oh yeah, but you can see all the things inside there, and I feel like that is just even better. Okay, so just turn off the light completely, and that's how it looks. Looks so cool. Oh my gosh, I got 2 more of these. I'll show you right now. So like I said, I have 2 more of these, which is these right here. So this is actually the first one that I have ever made, and I made it hollow like that, or extruded all the way through for the eye, the mouth, and the nose, and I super glue everything, and it looks so cool in my opinion. This is the second one I made. The first time I made that one, you can see all the wiring in there. For this one, I emboss it, so just only one layer line that goes through here. So it still has the face, the eyes, and the mouth, but you cannot see through it. So this one is orange, but when I turn off the light and you look at it like this, you can't really see the face. So that's when I realized that, okay, this is a little bit better, but you can't really see the face if it's like this, or if it's far away, you can't really see. It's just like a pumpkin glowing. But for this one, you can still see the face because it's see-through, and if you put far away, you can still really see the face. On the camera, it just make it look so bright, but it's not that bright. It looks uniform all around. You can really see the face. Okay, so yeah, right there. It pretty much looks like that in real life. It's not all glowy like that. It just looks like this. So if you put far away, you can still see the face, the mouth, and everything. But you also see the wiring in there. So I was like, okay, it has its own benefit. This one, you don't see anything inside, but you can't really see the face. But this one, you see stuff inside, and you also see the face. So that's why my third one, I just make it, you know what, let's just make it so that you can see everything inside, so that even if it's far away, you can still see the face. I tried to multicolor print this, but if you just do one layer, it doesn't work. I did it on Anycubic Slasher Snacks, and I tried on Orca Slicer too. If it's just one layer, it doesn't work. It's just not there. But if you do one full color, it will add the one wall layer to it. But if you do 2 colors, it doesn't work. I was planning on doing something like this so that it's still embossed in there, because it looks pretty cool, and have these be red, be black, or something like that. But it doesn't work. Like I said, screw it, let's just make it see-through like this. So I will be putting this one up in Maker Online, so if you want to download it, you can just go ahead and download and do it yourself. Everything will be linked in the description down below, from the LEDs, wiring, switch. I'll even include the batteries, this amazing wire stripper, and handle grip. It's amazing. Everything will be linked in the description down below. Happy Halloween to every single person out there. I hope you guys have a really good Halloween. If you go trick-or-treating, let me know in the comments down below. By the way, that'll be it for this video. I feel like this is a successful project. I just need to super glue the top, but everything comes out perfectly, exactly how I imagine it will come out. And this one, I think it's by far the best. All the wiring is just perfect length. It's not like all these crazy long wires. It's just perfect. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, keep on 3D printing. Which one do you think is better? The one that you can see through, or the one that you can't see through? Let me know in the comments down below which one you think is so much better.